Carole King's You've Got a Friend from the Tapestry album is of 1970 is a great example of the singer-songwriter style which begins to develop increasingly in the 1970s. Now, singer-songwriter style, that approach, really we can take that back in many ways deeper into the history of popular music. With rock music, it probably comes mostly out of the mid-60s. A guy like Bob Dylan, who was important for having written his own songs and delivering them in a way in which the lyrics and what he was trying to say in the song were really the focal point of the song. You don't really buy a Dylan record to hear the background music or the guitar solos or the great drumming, even though there can be some great guitar playing, great drumming and all that kind of thing. The focus is really on the song and what's happening in the lyrics. And that's really what defines the singer-songwriter approach. The idea of people putting a song across, but not only putting a song across in a context where the listener is supposed to believe that what the singer is talking about are things that actually happen to them, emotions they've actually felt, this authenticity of sharing something openly, bearing your soul, bearing your beliefs and these various kinds of experiences that have happened with you. This is this idea of honesty and openness. This is really at the very core of the singer-songwriter style, especially as it begins to develop in the 1970s and then really through into the 80s, 90s, into the present day. Carole King's You've Got a Friend is a fun example because Carole King, of course, one of the brill-building songwriters from the early 1960s, and those songs, of course, really not very singer-songwriterly, right? They were songs that were built according to formula for girl groups and teen idols and acts like that to do. And so Carole King returning with a sort of a different kind of aesthetic approach to her songs. The song itself, in 4/4 time, features instrumentation of acoustic piano, acoustic bass, acoustic guitar, congas, there's a string quartet, lead and background vocals. But the importance of having an acoustic instrument in the singer-songwriter style gives a sort of sense of intimacy. You know, an acoustic piano and acoustic guitar kind of says that there's not some kind of that's not so much about electric instruments, you know, sort of getting in the way of the sound. That's more of a kind of a commercial rock thing. And acoustic piano is maybe more authentic and real and fits with the sort of sincerity of what the singer-songwriter thing is about. And the focus on the singer and the song. So even though if you listen to this song very carefully, you'll hear some great things happening in the background parts, the strings, the way that things are brought in at different points. The arrangement basically builds from being quiet to getting louder and louder as more things are added in. Even though you can hear all those things, they're never the focus, or they shouldn't be the focus. They should never take away from the fact that what you're supposed to be hearing in the song is really the singer singing these lyrics directly to you as if you're the only person in the room. That's really the effect that you go for with the singer-songwriter style. The song is in a compound AABA form. And by this, what we mean is we have in the first A section a verse and a chorus in contrasting verse-chorus form. And then that's followed by another verse and a chorus in contrasting verse-chorus form. Then a B section, which is 10 measures in length, offering contrast. And then instead of coming back to a full verse-chorus for the last A section, you get just the chorus and then an ending. So you get verse-chorus, that's 1A. Verse-chorus, that's a second A. A bridge section, that's the B. And then an abbreviated A section that features just the chorus, not the verse and the chorus in the end. And so you get this compound AABA form over the entire song. A great example from Carole King and a great example of the 1970s singer-songwriter.